We're back live at the Storm Watch 7 Weather Center. Sunshine, 65 degrees outside, but you know, we had some snow this morning, yet we're only about 63 days away from the beginning of the hurricane season, but it's never too early to start preparing for storms. The National Hurricane Conference is underway in Austin, Texas today, and reporter Alex Boyer is live in Austin with what they're focusing on this year. What stands out, Alex?
Well, I can tell you that they're focusing on a lot of things, obviously, but really it's all about the storm surge today. You know, right now inside the Austin Convention Center, you could say that it's the calm before the storm. You have emergency workers from all across the nation taking part in this three-day workshop. And as you can imagine, they're really hoping for the best, but they're preparing for that worst-case scenario. Its winds pack a powerful punch.
Those are all streets there. They're supposed to be houses.
And the aftermath of a hurricane is almost always devastating.
It's telling us that we've got to double down on our education efforts here in the U.S.
Jamie Rome is a storm surge specialist with the National Hurricane Center in Miami, Florida. He's worried about the millions of people who live inland, blissfully unaware of the deep reach of Mother Nature.
As you move inland, even just a few blocks, it becomes increasingly difficult for coastal residents to understand that salt water could come into their home and threaten their life.
Experts say storm surge is the #1 killing hazard of any hurricane,
including the position, the radii, and the intensity.
At the National Hurricane Conference in Austin, Texas, the best in the business are trying to figure out how to get that message to the masses.
Our goal really is to ensure the lines of communication will always stay open between the folks who are making the forecast and the people who need the forecast to make decisions.
People like John Wilson. He's retired now, but up until last year, it was Wilson who decided if parts of southwest Florida should be evacuated.
Amazing how many people in the coastal areas did not have a clue that it was out there. And we thought we were doing a good job in conveying that for the normal traditional media.
So now, like tracking the ever-changing path of a storm, hurricane experts are forced to track people's viewing habits, turning to the internet for help.
But now, based on the generation out there, you have to kind of focus your message on different mediums, social media.
And NOAA will release this year's hurricane outlook on May 27th in New Orleans. And Doug, as you can recall, this is a city that was devastated by Hurricane Katrina nearly a decade ago.
Absolutely, Alex, and that's a lot of people don't understand is even when you're far away from the coast, like in the hill country in Texas, the hurricane rains can do a lot of damage right where you're standing.
Yeah, that's right. I was talking to a meteorologist who's here from the National Hurricane Center, and he tells me that's exactly it. It's all about the storm surge, because that storm surge can reach some 15 or 20 miles inland, and a lot of people who live there just really think they're not going to be affected by this, but clearly they are.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Alex Boyer reporting live from Austin. We'll take a look at our local forecast update in a few minutes. Leon and Audrey.